Okay, hello everyone. Right, so welcome to my virtual reality fly. Now, remember, examiners will change the routes periodically. They're under no obligation to go on the same route. They are allowed to vary it, but this gives you a rough guide of what's going on. Just done a little video about the car park, so without any further delay, let's get on with it. So you come out of the car park, round here to the end of the road, and then off you go. And so as you're coming up to this bit here, up there, you come up to here, and I want you to be checking left and right, making sure it's all safe, no one's crossing the road, and then out you go. All right, so simple, out into the road, checking it's safe, and off we go. Right, so I am completely lost. What's going on with this? Right there. Right, there we go. So you just drive along this road. Then you've got this roundabout. As you can see, it's two lanes. Make sure you are in the left-hand lane as you go through. Because there are two lanes, you have to make sure you maintain two lanes on the roundabout, okay? I do not want to see you cut across. So when you come across this thing, you want to be doing that. All right, just like if you're in this lane, you would do that. Do not cut. Stay on the outside. Okay. Out of interest, these raised curbs here, these are where pedestrians cross. It's not a pedestrian crossing, so you don't have to give way to them. But of course, if it looks like someone's going to walk into the road, then I would not run them over. Okay, so we come up to here. There you go, people waiting to cross. You can give way or not. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so as you come up to here, it's just an all roundabout. Check it's safe. When it is, out you go. So we're going to go ahead to staying on the outside and going up that lane there. Don't forget, this whole section is a 20 zone. So we're just driving along up here, just following the road. Now, they often park you on this hill here. There you go. Somebody parked there. So somewhere along here, they normally say park before that sign there. There's a blue sign. There it is. So they normally say just stop roughly where that white car is. Now, they get a hill start out of you to start with, okay, and then you don't have to worry about it. Don't forget, when they say please drive on, cater for things like this. So this bloke's coming up behind you. He's going for an overtake. Now, logically, he's only going to go into this lane to go back to the left. If you then populate that bit, he's going to be stuck out here on the right, and you'll get marked down for that. So whenever you go to pull away, make sure that person isn't blocked and has the ability to come back in. Right? You will get away with it. It's a minor on the driving test or driver fault if you pull away with a car in this lane. But if it was a normal road, I mean, this is obviously a two-lane road, but if it was a one-lane, two-way road, so you've got oncoming traffic, and you moved off while someone's overtaking you, you will fail your driving test. All right. So as a general guide, just wait. All right. So when they're ready, driving on. So according to the sat nav or the examiner, the roundabout, we're going to go right, third exit on the A325 south. Now, we've got coming up to here. Let's have a look at this. Right, now, these arrows are telling us that we have to go ahead. Ahead only means no right turn, basically. Notice the change in speed limit to a 30. Then we have got two lanes for going right up there. So when this is all good, we go across. Now, I've been told A325 South. A325 South is in the middle and right-hand lane, and in fact, it's written there. So we've got two lanes that go to the same place. Therefore, by default, you take the left of the two. So because these lanes go there, you don't need to indicate. On traffic light controlled roundabouts, you do not need to indicate. So having a look around, when it's all good, out we go. Now you're keeping that line to the left of you, that one to the right of you. We go out to here, that one to the left, that to the right, that to the left, that to the right, that to left, right, left, right, left, right, and you basically just follow this lane around to the third exit, okay? Because that's 1, 2, 3. If I zoom out a little bit, you can see here that that line just does that. And then you will be in the correct lane for just heading off down the dual carriageway. Now don't forget that this was a 30. There's a 30 sign just there that told us this whole section is 30. So if I come back into here a bit, there we go. They come through here, following this, following that, round here, see A325 south, lovely, round here. Now we're staying to the left of that line. Now we haven't actually done a lane change, we just got in our lane and followed it. So we just go down here, down there, down there. Now, do bear in mind this is still a 30, okay? I don't know what these road signs are going to show us, but apart from fog, bear in mind that loads of people come herring off this roundabout like a bat out of hell, and they go shooting off down there doing 70. Now, it's a 50. This bit is a 30. We come down here. Aha, good. They have updated the pictures. So it's now gone 50. So you can't accelerate faster than 30 until you are past that sign. That's where the 50 is there. That's 50. This is 30. So we can't exceed 30 miles an hour until we are past that sign. Then we go down here. Then it goes 60. There's a change in speed limit. I think we just missed it, but it was there. Or it might even be down here. So we go down here. I think I just saw it. So we now just go down here. It's following the road, left-hand lane by default, of course. And then we're getting off at this exit here. So on the approach, yeah, I can't even read that 60. Good. So on the approach here, you're indicating left. We get off and we head off down here. Now at the bottom, we're turning right. So you should be getting off from there into right-hand lane. Don't come down here and then come across. You want to be there. So you always got to be planning. So as you come down here, the examiner will say to you, you will need to get off in the left-hand lane and then turn right. So if you are going right, you get off on the right. Always prepare for the next thing. Okay, so when you get off the first thing, start planning for the second. Now we've got 40. So we're going down here, end of the no stopping zone, driving down here, right indicator on, coming to the end of the road. Now we can't see anything, so we've got to go up to the point where we can see. We just saw, and in fact it's written there, that this is a 40 zone. You've got a hill here which blocks our view. There could be vehicles coming over the top of that hill quite quick. You've also got stuff here you can't see. I need you there. Not here. Don't want to make decision here because I can't see. I need, don't know if the vans can do it, but you basically need to see all of this lane. If you were here and you looked across, you would not be able to see this bit of road. Your eye line would go to there. So you actually need to come up, even if that means you put your nose over the line, it's fine, so that you can see this lane. All right. You also got to keep an eye on what could come over the top of that hill, because he could be coming over at 40, 50 miles an hour. I know it's a 40 limit, but doesn't mean you won't come over faster. So as you come out of here, you should be checking your mirror. And if something is coming, you put your foot down and you get on with it. All right. Do not fail your driving test for putting in front of a car and then blocking them. So out we go. Following the road. So we've just come down here, underneath the bridge, and down here, heading towards Fleet, basically. So now we go shooting off down here. Wow. And we come to here. Now, sat-nav will be saying turn left. Now, it's quite a tight corner, this one. So, again, I'd slow it down. Make sure you're at an appropriate speed. Go around that corner. There we go. See, look, somebody on test route number 2. Following the road. Now, past the cricket ground, and up there we have Potters International. Oh, actually, whilst I'm here, sometimes they'll park you on the left, get you to rejoin traffic. Sometimes they'll park you on the right, reverse back, then rejoin traffic. Okay, just so you know. Let me just go along here. Now, here we have Potters International Hotel. Here it is. So just zipping up here. When you're approaching Obviously, this is left turn only lane, and we're going into a 60. Don't put your indicator on too early, especially if there's a car here, because that might look as though you're going into Potters. So just come along here. In fact, you have to turn left, so you don't even need to indicate, frankly. Right, now here, loads of people fail their driving test doing this bit. Now, you've got a give way line here, right? So you've got to give way to whatever comes down here. And we have a very short slip road. See what I mean? Very short. So what we've got to do is you come up to here looking, and then as cars are coming, you then have to go down here and accelerate. But that's the give way line, right? So you should be waiting here. Do not come out of here and go down here and end up waiting at the bottom of the slip road, because there's no room to accelerate. So you've got to come around here, wait. What happens is, say that van that's coming down the road there, he would come down, and when he gets to about there-ish, between the, in the middle of the grassy bit between the two arrows, roughly where the car is actually, so about there-ish, that is a good time for you to start accelerating and going down here. So you would come out of here and go wow to there, whilst he is about there-ish. All right? Because by the time you get to there, he should be just in front of you. And what you do is you come around here and you basically accelerate, keeping an eye on your mirror, so that you drop in behind the car. Now, quite a common problem, this one. People come around this corner and they position themselves on the right. Oops, keep walking into walls. But that scares people that are on the main road. So you want to come around here and stay on the left, so it doesn't look like you're going to join them, but with a right indicator on. People will then come past because they're not frightened that you're going to pull in front of them. Then you can come across. Try to not go into this section here. All right. So we're shooting off down here. You've got the accelerator down. You're going up through the gears. Whoosh, and we're pulling out. Okay. God, he pulled out in front. Oh no, he probably came down from the right. And we shoot down here. So we notice these are dots. Dots are entrance to slip roads. That is not the left-hand lane, so we are currently driving in the left-hand lane. That's a slip road. We don't want it, so we just keep driving. Right, over the bridge. So here's your little bridge. Lorry coming around the corner. Learner lorry coming around the corner. One-way street, dual carriageway. Right, so you come over here. Do not come over too early. Don't cross this solid white line. And you go off down there. All right. Now, you could well have stuff coming around here, in which case all you've got to do is just work your way back to the left as soon as you reasonably can. All right. If it looks like somebody comes around here and they're doing 60 miles an hour and you're just putting along next to them, I would slow down, let them go, drop in behind. I wouldn't try trying to race them and get in front or anything like that. Just think, oh, he's in my way, drop in. And we drive down here, left-hand lane, all the way up to Queen's Roundabout. Okay, now, coming up to Queen's Roundabout, they tell you to go ahead second exit. So we've gone 30, so you should be coming down here, slowing the car down. I think it goes 50 again and then 30 into here. Now, according to this, Farnborough is the A325 and it's ahead second exit. Well, that was marked A325. There it is. And it's ahead, so lovely. Left-hand lane for going ahead anyway, isn't it? So we come down here. That's a left turn only lane. We need that lane, therefore. So now that we've been told that this lane will take us there, you just stay in that lane. Lane 2, which is that one. Then it follows it out to there. Now we're on the outside as we approach our exit. Here we are in the lane, heading off down here. Notice as you come round here that you have, obviously, that pedestrian crossing, but you have a change in speed limit. I can't see it. There's one there, 40, and there's one over there. Do check left and right. A lot of people miss these two road signs. And you've got a lane merging in here. So as you come round, check on your right, make sure. So do a blind spot check, or if you're a motorcyclist, a lifesaver check. So just check on your right, make sure no one's in here trying to merge, and then you can just continue down towards Farnborough. Follow it down past the Aviator Hotel. And then we're coming down the hill. So we've gone past the hotel, down the hill, up to here. Oops, just about to punch the wall. You can't see anything when you've got a VR headset on. Right, 30 zone. Okay, keep an eye on that. You cannot be faster than 30 at that point there. And then they say to you, we're going to take second right. So that's the first one. Second right is just before those buildings. So we come up here. Now I would start to go into that lane there. Hatched area means with a broken white line around the outside. If you've got a broken white line, it says you should not go in there unless it's safe and necessary to do so. Well, if you come into here nice and early and start lining up on the right, not the middle, but near the white line on the right, it gives you a really good angle and it's obvious what you're doing. So I don't see any issue in that, and nobody's ever been marked down for doing that. If, however, you're indicating and then you brake really slow in front of traffic and then just scoot across at the last minute, then you could. Depends on how you did it. Whereas if you just get out of the way, then you're not affecting anyone behind you. And remember, you're marked on how you affect people. Whoops, missed the junction. I was thinking, no, that's not right. So we've come along here into there and we wait near the white line until stuff stops coming at us. Check there's no pedestrians, check there's nothing in your way, and then turn and away we go. Good. Sometimes they might get you to do a parallel park along here. They might do a park on the right if there's room, all those sort of things. Okay, so they do use this area for manoeuvres. So make sure you're fabulous. Right. Going ahead at Crossroad. Got a document on a website about Crossroads. Read it. So I don't know what that fuzzy bit is. So we need to go across. So again, like we did earlier, we do Rolo. And then when it's safe, you go across there to there. Like that. Notice this is offset. So do be careful not to go from there into here. You must go diagonally. You don't want to demonstrate that you enter a side road in the exit. Bad idea. And then we go down here. So there's your Crossroads. So that's the airfield. Down here, across here, and down the road. Let me move that over. Okay, get to the end of the road. And we're going right. Why is Google Cars always going the opposite direction to where the test routes go? So you come out of here, you check it's safe, and round here. Notice this is just, let me zip out. It's just a round road, all right? Goes two ways, it's not a roundabout. So you just go out here, round here, third exit. You've got 1, 2, 3. Come round here. Now this bit, actually, let me zoom into it. This bit here causes problems. This bit. Come around here. These guys are blocking your view. A lot of people come from here and they end up cutting the corner and they do that. Ooh, entering in an exit. Bad. We want to enter there unless he causes problems. So what you actually want to do is stay out a bit, go round, almost go a little bit deep because you've got to see if anybody's coming around that corner. You've got to think, is anybody there? Then turn and then down there. Again, this road, love it for doing manoeuvres along here. All right. Good. Shooting off to the end and turn left. So we come to here. Here it is. Checking left and right, making sure nobody's coming, and out you go. Let's just zoom out. So we came down there. Now we're heading off down here, just following the road ahead, all the way to the end. Here it comes. Here's your junction. There it is. And we're turning right. So van's in the way. So we're going to have to go out wide, so you've got to keep an eye on that. Where's my arrow? Hello? Arrow? Oh, well, let's say you crept up to this, checked left and right like a good person, made sure it's safe, and then out. To check if anything's coming, right? But obviously do that. There. It looks good. Heading off down here. And now we want second left. So we go down here. First. There it is. Second, that one. It's actually, there's a sign opposite us. I think it says Bottle Bank from memory. I can't read that. God, these glasses need to be better. Right. So it is. So that's St. George's Park, I think it is. I'm going to check that now. King George. Right. Okay. So we come down here. and then left along here, then left again. Now, I don't know why people do this, but learners tend to go really wide at this corner. I have no idea why. All you got to do is just follow it, and they end up going over here and then back in again. Don't know. Even when I ask them why do you do it, they go, I don't know. So now we come along here, and you often are asked to park up by the curb there or there because we get another hill start. So if we haven't done one at the start of the test, they can do one here. So they just drive along here, around the corner, and we just follow this all the way to the end. Now, as you can see, we've got cars all the way down the road. So this is a good meeting situation. So you've got to think, oh, I could pull in there, they could pull in there, so on and so forth. But also good for parallel park and park on the right. And we just basically follow it around. Now, the sat-nav, because you could be following the sat-nav, says at the end of the road, turn left and then right. But obviously, as you can see, it just goes like that. The examiner will qualify that for you and tell you these sort of things. Don't worry, we don't expect you to mind read a sat-nav. Right, end of road. So, this is quite tricky. And because of these cars and the junction there, this gets really hectic. So, what you want to be doing is making sure that nothing's coming out of here. All right, well, Ashley, something or other. Right, you come out of here, and often there are cars parked here as well. So you would come out of here, make sure it's safe. Don't go around if you're going to go into the path of car. Just make sure it's all good, and then up to there. Now, this junction is horrible. So we're going to go left first exit. What am I talking left first? It's just left, isn't it? So we come up here, and then we come to here. Now, there's normally cars parked along here because of the shop. So oncoming traffic is in the middle of the road. You've got this crossing here. This road gets really busy. People along here tend to sit too far to the left, so you can't turn left here because they block the road. It's just a bit of a pig. So lots of checking. Consider your route. Consider what might come at you. All right. And when it's safe, round you go. And then we just follow this. Let me go up. Right. So we follow this down to... Oh, I've got myself all confused. Hang on a minute. There you go. Right, to the mini roundabout, where we turn right, heading up towards Clockhouse. So, here it is. Up to here. Mini roundabout. And we're going to turn right. So we approach with the right indicator on. Check it's good. Make sure your crab claws are all right. Remember, there's a document about how to read traffic on my website. Read it. It's all it tells you about crab claws. That looks good. We could go out round that corner and be gone before he even enters. So therefore, we will. Damn the expense. Right. So I just follow the road all the way down. Right. Okay. So now we are told we are going to go ahead and then left. Okay. So here we are, approaching the roundabout. Now, because you're going left at the second roundabout, you need the left-hand lane. So there's only one lane here, so just take a direct route to your lane. So there, one lane, you just go straight across into that lane. Just like if I wanted the right-hand lane, I would take the shortest possible route to that lane. I would not try to maintain two lanes because there is only one entering. So just take the shortest route. Do not maintain two lanes. I would maintain two lanes there because it's wide enough for two cars. But here it's only wide enough for one. So just take the shortest route. Now we're going to be going out of here and we're going to be going left first exit. So when it's safe, you go across into here, following that. Now, as you approach, thank you. So you come from there, shortest route, straight into here. Start looking now. You start to get a view. Start working out what's going on. We want to go left. As you come around this corner, it is left turn only lane. I would still be indicating left personally because it helps these guys just to confirm it. I'm still looking. Notice I'm still doing my observation. I'm still checking. So I come around here. Now, cars parked. As soon as you come around here, you're checking what's on your right. You check down there. Park cars in left-hand lane. Therefore, we do what the Subaru's done and we go straight out into right-hand lane like this. Subaru's turned into a Clio. Impressive. and then we just drive down here. There. That's it. Good. Now, they'll probably be asking you to follow a sat-nav, and if you look at the sat-nav, it'll tell you that you're turning right, second exit at the roundabout. Now, if you're going to be turning right just there is no point in coming to the left just to come back to the right. Just stay here. If, however, you haven't been told that you are turning right, then default driving is drive on the left, and you need to demonstrate to the examiner you know your defaults, therefore jump into the left. But for this route, we're going to go right. So, up here, this is where you come and buy people's rubbish on a Sunday morning. If that's, oh no, it's not a COVID thing now, is it? That shows you. So we're just in the middle of COVID at the moment. Right, so coming up to here, going to go right. So I've got my right indicator on. I know there's an arrow there, but it confirms to people coming over there that you are going around. So when it's safe, we go out into right-hand lane. And we follow this round. Now, we want to be spiralling. We want to be getting out to the left-hand side. So as you come around here, check. Keep an eye on these people. Don't trust them. All right? Out we go into. So I'm still keeping an eye on them into that lane. Now I'm coming along here. I'm just checking on my right, make sure everything's okay. And we're just following the road ahead. That lane goes into there. That one peels off. So therefore, we just follow that. And we just head off down here in this lane. Ahead to at the roundabout. So we come up to here. Left-hand lane is default. Look to your right. In fact, what you should be doing, I'm just going to take it back there, is you can start to see now whether or not there's traffic coming. So you should be coming in slow around here. And it's all to do with your line of sight. I mean, if I actually look across, you see that that's my line of sight. So from there, so I can start to get a good view here-ish of what's coming along. So as I'm watching these guys, I'm looking across and I'm thinking to myself, well, can I go? Can I get out there before they come round? Like that. So checking. Can't see. He's blocking my view, so I'll just keep braking. Besides, he's braking anyway. Checking. It's good. We can go. So now we go out. Second exit. So no indicator. Don't want to go into there. Follow this lane. Just stay in this lane. Personally, I check on my right just to make sure it's all safe as people are going around. And then we follow this corner. There you go. I've lost my flight. There you go. And we just follow this round. Down here, past the Ford dealership, all the way down to the big roundabout. Now, this is left first exit of this roundabout. Now, we're going left first exit, therefore you want to be on the left. Checking for the pedestrian, checking for speed limits, usual stuff. Left indicator, keep an eye out for now. So as you come into here, you should be checking left and right. Okay, so come into here, start looking as soon as you can. So looking where you're going, looking to see if anyone's coming at you. Looking for a trailer to hit. There's a bit of a gap there, for instance, so this car could sail out behind that one. Right, good. Oh, hello. Ugh, it's all gone wrong. What's going on? Right. So go out here, checking, looks good. Checking, looks good. Round we go. Into here. Notice the change in speed limit, 30. And we come into here, past Costa, into the trading estate, and we head off up there. So now, this Costco car park, sometimes they will come into here and they will do forward bay parking in this car park, either here or up there. It varies, but just be mindful not to swing wide. This is actually quite deceptive because it goes uphill, so you lose where the edge of the curb is, so learners tend to go a bit wide. But just be mindful of it. And then we carry on. So we're now flying. So there's Costco, past the new Audi dealership, and we follow this. Ahead at this roundabout. Again, look, there's only one lane. That's just a giveaway triangle on the floor, still in 30. So you take the shortest possible route. So we do what the green car did. He approached there, and then he would go to there, not there, but here, like the black car has. So you go through here, up the Polo, and up there. All right? Through like that. then you turn in right. Now, you come up to this junction. You've got your indicator on. You're coming up here on the right-hand side. You should be near this white line, not here, there. And you want to go around that island. So I would actually get to about there-ish and start turning. So I go around. I don't want to go up here and then turn. I'll miss the corner. You want to go around that corner. All right? There we go. And here we are. And then you just fly along here. Now remember, this is all still a 30 zone. We just go round the airfield, heading back to the test centre. Now this bit causes no end of trouble. But it is very, very easy. You're coming up to a roundabout. The examiner tells you, or the sat-nav says, at the roundabout, go ahead, second exit, and then turn right. So if I am going to be turning right, if that's my second instruction, I need to get off in the right-hand lane. There is only one lane onto this roundabout. Look, one. Not two, one. Therefore, you take the shortest possible route. Notice the change in speed limit. So you come up to here, you check to make sure that that Jag has got off. He has. So we go out here onto that roundabout, shortest possible route here, into right-hand lane. Checking on your left, make sure no one's coming at you. Right-hand lane. I don't see. So we come off there into there. Don't drive down the middle. Don't get off here and then do a lane change. I've seen loads of people fail their driving test for doing that because they've come into here. The car that's following them then overtakes and then they come across. You must deliberately block traffic so you get into the right-hand lane with the right indicator going so that you can then turn right at the traffic lights. Now, here we are, still in the 30. We're going to go out and we're going to go follow that car, basically. Now, there's only one lane that goes right. That one has to go left. This goes left ahead and right. So because there's only one, you take the short route again. Shortest possible route. Don't maintain two lanes because only one lane goes right. So we go out and you want to head for there. So you go from here, round that corner into that lane. I want the left one because round here like this, you see. So we come from there, just like he's doing, round here, check left, make sure it's safe, into left-hand lane by default. Don't come round here in the right-hand lane. Just go straight into the left and then follow it to the end. Whoosh, and we're back to the test centre, but don't relax. You're nearly at the end of your test. 30. All right, so it's 40, 30, and just there, 20. It must be the world's shortest 30 zone from there to there. Unbelievable. 20s, massive speed bumps. I recommend second gear 15 mile an hour for these because these are horrible speed bumps. Saves the car taking off because you could get marked down for taking off. But just relax, chill out. Just go down here. And we just fly along here. Now we're back to that first roundabout we came to. Again, two lanes, so just stay on the outside, make sure it's all nice and safe, and go off here. Now, sometimes they might get you to park on the right and do a right reverse. So you park up on the right, reverse 2 car lengths, and rejoin traffic. It's nothing that you won't have practiced with me, so don't worry about it. It's a really wide road, so it's lovely. Look, I'm looking for traffic again. So as you come up to here, you're just checking, make sure no one's coming at you. Go to the outside there. Lovely jubbly. No one's trying to kill us. Off here, no one's walking across that. Over here, and there we go. So yes, they have got double yellows now, but the examiners will still chuck you over there and reverse back and then get you to rejoin traffic. If there's loads of room around you and there's no one going to hit you, then carry on, do the maneuver, but you've got to demonstrate that you've looked for people. If it looks a bit dangerous, stop, let people go, and then carry on again afterwards. And then you just follow the road ahead. Then you're back to the original junction, and then just checking it's safe, indicate right, position on the right again. I don't want people approaching on the left and then cutting across because you get marked down for positioning. When you're turning right, you position on the right, simple. Then you come round here into there, back down to the car park, indicate right, make sure it's all nice and safe, into there, and then into the car park, and have a look at the video about my car park. That's it. Do that, you should be laughing. Good luck.